Okay, we got a good one coming up here. This one's going to be called How to Impress Your Prospects. And remember, when I talk about prospects, I talk a lot in the context of sales, because I know I have a lot of subscribers here that are in sales. That's what they do for a living. But for those of you who aren't in sales, remember your prospects are remember, I've said it, everybody's a salesperson, so your prospects are anybody that you want to engage in any kind of relationship with, whether it's an intimate one or a friendship or a business relationship. Those are all prospects. Those are all people that we prospectively want to have some sort of relationship with on some level. So remember that. Remember. This is Seth David with Daily Motivator. Oop, we froze. So now it freezes. Usually it freezes on the first one. Now it's freezing on like the sixth one. Try it again. Hi, this is Seth David with Daily Motivator number 169. www.youramiracle.com, youreamiracle.com. Visit our blog, visit our online community, get in on the conversation, try new things, try something new, join the community, beat your friends and family, do something for them before they have to ask. And today we're talking about how to impress your prospects. And it follows from what I kind of just pointed out, which is that the way I want to impress my prospects is I want to show them that I'm genuinely interested in them, and I'm genuinely interested in helping them get what they want. Whether it's a business prospect or a personal relation or a family member, I want to impress upon them that I'm interested in getting them whatever, in helping them to get whatever it is that they want, whatever they desire in life and business and in whatever area it is that I can help them get something in. How to impress my prospects. You know what I used to do? I learned this tip when I actually was in sales. I'm still in sales. But when I was working as a stockbroker selling, I learned this tip. We used to call it the hot button tip. And you know what we do when we were talking to a prospect on the phone, you know, somebody who hadn't become a client yet, we would ask them a bunch of questions to qualify them, you know, to get an idea of what might be a suitable thing to recommend for them down the road. And what we learned to do is that we called it the hot button tip. At the end of the dialogue, we would say to them, hey, by the way, if I could give you a check for $1 million tomorrow, what would you spend the money on? What would you do with the money? You had to spend it. What would you do? And they'd say, oh, I'd buy a yacht. You know, whatever they said. I'd jot it down. I'd make a note about it so that the next time I would call them, it's a great sales technique, but it also, in general, and the point of it is to remember something about them that's personal. Because then I call the guy back up, you know, in a week or two when I'm ready to recommend something for them or pitch them on whatever it is I've got to sell them. And I call them up and I say, hey, Mr. Jones, guess what? It looks like you're going to be able to get that yacht. I've got something to run by you. Do you have a few minutes? You know, and that was our hot button tip because it gets his attention. You know, and we're, you know, it's a trick. It's a sales trick, but it works and it shows that you're interested enough in the guy to know or remember a fact about him or her. Such as the fact that they would love to own a yacht. So think about that. Think about trying to gather information from people that you talk to that's personal to them, and find out what's important to them so that you can impress upon them later on that you care enough to know what they're interested in so that the next time you see them, you can either ask them about it or joke around with them about it, whatever the case might be. But remember these little facts about people because it's those little things that really matter more than anything else. You're a miracle. Get excited about today.